Hi scribes, how's it going? So, in this episode, we're going to start learning what a film synopsis is. A synopsis is a write-up that describes the plot and world of your story. A synopsis can be used to sell your idea. You can write a brief synopsis or a long synopsis depending on the goal. Usually, a movie synopsis length is 1 to 3 pages long. Interestingly, if a film synopsis is too short, it is really an extended logline, and if it's too long, it starts veering into treatment territory. The synopsis is a bit-for-bit retelling of your story's plot. It summarizes the film's storyline, it introduces the main characters and the movie's setting, it covers all of the story's acts, highlights key plot points and emotional components. So how long should a synopsis be? On average, a movie synopsis shouldn't be more than 3 pages long, maybe 5 pages at the most. With time and experience, writers even learn how to keep synopsis at 1 page. It's the smartest way, but it needs consistent practice to master this. As a general rule, a movie synopsis should be quick and easy to read. Make sure your synopsis takes no more than 5 to 6 minutes to read. A shorter synopsis might not make much of an impression, while a longer synopsis can cause readers to lose interest. The idea is to find the right balance, not too long and not too short. What elements make a good synopsis? Number 1. Main character. Start by introducing and describing the protagonist, then explain some of the defining characteristics which should show why this is the right person for the role. Number 2. Primary goal. The next thing to do is introduce the main character's goal. This goal should be the key point that drives the plot forward. Number 3. The major conflict. After outlining the goal, discuss the main character's biggest obstacle. This conflict could be another character, an event, an object, or an abstract concept. Number 4. Stakes. Explain what the character is up against and what could happen if they fail. This part of the synopsis should get the audience fully invested in the storyline and the outcome. Number 5. Key turning point. As the plot builds to the major conflict, most stories include one or more important turning points. Describe these to convey the flow of action. Finally, wrap up the synopsis by explaining how the story ends and the main character reaches a resolution. Here's a descriptive diagram that helps break down how to write a synopsis. Here are some keys to writing a great synopsis. First, relevant tone. Use the right tone for your synopsis. A synopsis for a comedy should make the reader laugh, while a horror movie synopsis should put the reader in frightful suspense. Second, advisably name just 3 to 5 characters. Usually, the protagonist, antagonist, and possible love interest or deuteragonist are the top 3 to be named in the synopsis. All other characters should mostly be referred to by their roles. Example, the waitress, the mother, the basketball player, etc. It makes it easier for the reader to remember without having to keep matching names to roles, which could be confusing and frustrating. Third, an understandable story. Make your synopsis as easy as possible to read and understand. Ensure that the reader gets the idea the first time around without having to reread the synopsis many times. Fourth, tell the ending. The purpose of a synopsis is to show a producer/interested party you can tell a story from beginning to end. You will not entice them into reading your whole script if you don't share the ending. You just annoy them. So, unlike the logline where you hold on to the ending, for the synopsis, release it, so to speak. Also, and this is very important, you don't need to include subplots unless you have extra space. Stick to the main plot event. And the fifth and final key to writing a great synopsis is memorable concept. A notable synopsis tends to stick with readers who may be inspired to tell others about your script. So keep your synopsis interesting, no matter the genre. And that's all on writing synopsis and its importance. But before I say bye, I want you all to visit www.simplescripts.com. Go to the Google search box there and type in Synopsis of Good Will Hunting to search. Good Will Hunting is a very brilliant movie, and I would like you to see how the synopsis was written. Also, if you haven't watched this movie, please do. It stars Matt Damon and the late Robin Williams. Ben Affleck was also in the movie. And worthy of note, the iconic duo Damon and Affleck won an Oscar for the film in the category of, guess what? Best Original Screenplay. Okay, scribes, that's it for this episode. Bye! P.S. Questions? Inquiries? You can send an email to writenowscribes@gmail.com, and don't forget to say hi on IG at writenowscribes.